This video is brought to you by Bantio TCG.
What is up guys, Kartaka here, and today I'm here with another Digimon deck profile. Today we'll be going over the Dinomon deck from EX8. So this deck is super fun to play. I do think it's missing a little bit of things, but we'll go over that at the end of the video. But overall, I think the Tyrannomon engine is a lot better than it was before now. So I think Tyrannomon lovers will have a good time with this deck. So without further ado, let's get right into the deck. So for the Digitama, we're running 4 of the Coromon from BD14. Honestly, this slot can be used with any other things. If you're having a lot of trouble with floodgates, you can run the Coromon from EX8 instead. I've been playing around with it, but for the most part, I do like the extra draw a little bit more. But the pop for the floodgates do come in handy a lot of times. Another thing you can run is a Coromon that can buff DP. I believe there's a few that we can choose from, mainly because you just want the Coromon name, and so there are a few options that can help you gain DP. Mainly it's the starter deck one from ST1, because the other ones require Agumon in name. So, you know, for generic wise, this is the most generic one, obviously, and this one is made for this deck, so you guys can choose. But for this deck, we'll be using this as an example, but any Coromon will do. Alright, next for the main deck, we are running 4 of the Dinomons. So this is the new starter deck, running 4 of these just because I want to see it as often as possible. So its ability is Security Check +1 and it has Fortitude. And then on play and on evolution, you can suspend 1 Digimon and then delete one of your opponent's suspended Digimon with the lowest DP. And then on your opponent's turn, when this Digimon is suspended, all your opponent's Digimon can only attack suspended Digimon. So this card becomes a wall they have to go past. So it's not bad. 13k is a little bit low, but it's okay. And it being forced to attack this is also good sometimes, because if it kills this, you have Fortitude, which then if you have sources in this card's source, you can play this card back out, and then you can suspend another thing, and then you can pop one of their Digimon. So honestly, it's not bad. And you know, the Security Check +1 is just a cherry on top. So we're running 4 of these. Next, we are running 2 of the Agumon Bond of Bravery. So this is a card mainly seen in Agumon decks, but since this deck does run a lot of Agumons and we are running level 6 reds, we can run this card. So its ability is on play and on evolution, you can delete any number of opponent's Digimon whose DP adds up to equal or less than this card's DP. And then when attacking, if you have a Tamer, you can trash the top card of opponent's security stack. So it's pretty decent. And when you play this card back out, since this card is not rested anymore, and your opponent doesn't attack, you can just blast a ball into this one, and then you just pop their stuff. So a lot of things you can do with this. Pretty good. And we're also running 1 Rust Tyrannomon Ace. So this is here mainly just because I feel like running a Rust Tyrannomon, just to make the whole thing a little bit thematic. But this card's actually not too bad in this deck. On evolution, you can rest everything with lower DP than this, and then on both players' turn, whenever one of your opponent's Digimon is lead by battle, you can trash the top card security. So you can use this to just kill the Digimon to trash security, which helps you safely rip apart their security, which is not bad. So running 1, just attack, and mainly because I want to run a Rust Tyrannomon. And last but not least, we are running 1 Omnimon. This card is mainly here to just get your last hit in. So if they kill your Dinomon, and then this card's back out again, you can still attack with it. 13k is pretty high. If you have no sources to buff it, it might die, but you know, getting 2 checks in is still pretty good. And afterwards, you can just Digimon Omnimon to it to blitz for game. because the security checks do add up a lot actually, since we are running the Master Tyrannomons, which give a security check as well. So you can be checking 3 with this, and then if you are going for gamer ready, you can just go back and do this and attack. Or if you do attack with this one, you can just Digimon this attack, and if you have the rest, the Master Tyrannomon, you'll still be doing 2 checks, which is like 5 securities in 1 turn, which is pretty good. So yeah, it's pretty scary. It can be pretty scary. Main problem is it cannot be searched, so if you do want to run this at 2, you can take out a Rest Tyrannomon to run out 1 more of these, but you know, honestly it's up to you guys. Next, for the level 5s, we are running 4 of the Metal Tyrannomon from EX8, so it's on play, and on evolution you can suspend 1 Digimon, and then if this Digimon is suspended, you can Digivolve 1 of your opponent's Digimon, and this Digimon cannot be returned to the hand or deck by your opponent's effects, and it cannot be affected by the Digivolve, which is pretty good, because if you evolve into this one and then you end the board with this, you'll be rested, which will fulfill the conditions for the Dinomon. So yeah, not bad. So you either choose to suspend itself, or you can suspend another Digimon. So it's got a lot of applications. And then inherent ability is just that whenever this Digimon deletes your opponent's Digimon in battle, you can trash the top card of security. So pretty similar to a lot of the other Tyrannomon cards we have. Next, we're running 4 of the Master Tyrannomon. So this one has Fortitude and has on play and on evolution. You can suspend 1 of your opponent's Digimon, suspend 1 Digimon, and then if this Digimon is suspended, you can delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with 8,000 or less DP. So the good thing about this card is you can use this as pop potential ace plays. So you can just pop it before anything happens. So 8k is a pretty good threshold. You can pop a lot of level 5s. So yeah. Next, for level 4s, we're running 4 of the Dark Tyrannomon. This one has on play on evolution. You can rest 1 of your opponent's Tamers, and then 1 of the Tamers cannot unsuspend. So this is pretty good because there's a lot of cards that suspend Digimon, but there's less cards that suspend Tamers, and being able to stun a Tamer is actually pretty good because there's a lot of Tamers that do a lot when they rest nowadays. So just being able to stun it for 1 turn will help you out a little bit and slow your opponent down. And yeah, the retaliation is okay. It does come in handy if you are in your Dinomon and your opponent slams into it. That way you can take it out as well, and then you can Fortitude or something and then pop another body on the board. So it's not bad. Next, we are running Tyrannomon from EX8. So this is a new one that we got. It's got a security effect which just plays itself, and then on evolution and at the start of main phase, at the end of opponent's turn, this card that gets plus 3k. So become a 8k body on itself, and when you Digivolve it into a Master Tyrannomon or something, you can use this as a swing, and then swinging with it, if he dies, you have Fortitude, which is fine. If he doesn't die, even if he dies in Fortitude, you can still go into the Dinomon afterwards. So there's a lot of plays you can do. You can do little pot shots in, so that when you do your big attacks, it's even scarier. And then next, we are running 4 of the Tyrannomon from BT11. This one's on play and on evolution. You can play a 3 cost or less Tamer from your hand without paying its cost. So using this to cheat out your Ryotaro. So it's pretty good, and the inherit for both of these are just plus 2k, which helps, but it's only on your turn, so it's not as good, but it's still not bad. It'd be a little bit too good if it's on both turns, because then you'll have a 15k body on your board that your opponent has to attack into. Alright, next for the level 3s, we are running 4 of the new Agumon. So this one on play lets you grab a Dinomon, and then you can also grab a dinosaur or a reptile. And you can also grab a Ryotaro Williams. So it's a Tyrannomon or Reptile, Dinosaur, and Tamer. So pretty good, and then the Inherit also gives plus 2k. So if you have both of these, you'll be plus you'll be 17k, which you're pretty safe in the security unless they have something, an option card to screw you up, but that's okay. And then next we're running 4 of the Agumon from ST15. So this one is just mainly, it evolves in Coromon, so it's fine if that's black. And then it's also Reptile, so most of your level 4s can Digivolve into it. This one can't, which is a little bit unfortunate, but this one, it's fine. You mainly want this for the starter main phase ability, which helps you get an extra memory, which helps you extend your turn for a little bit longer and makes things a little bit easier for you. So starting the turn with 2 was a lot better than starting the turn with 1. So mainly we're running this Agumon for that reason. You're not really going to be able to use the change target ability because we don't have any blockers and whatnot. But it's not too big of a problem. And then we're running 4 of the Agumon from EX8. So this one is mainly here just because it's another Agumon that can Digivolve on top of any Coromon. And it is a green and purple, so this Tamer can Digivolve onto it. And being able to, on play, rest something is actually pretty good because as you can see, some of your cards require your opponent to be rested. So being able to rest one is just nice. And the retaliation also comes in handy if you're in your Dinomon. It can just force your opponent to ram into it, and then you can also both blow up. So not bad. You know, if they're lower DP and they crash into it, obviously they die. If they're higher and they crash into it, they're still gonna die, but you lose a Digimon, but you have Fortitude. So it's not that bad. So overall, pretty nice. You just want to have your walls up. Last but not for the Tamers, sorry. The Tamers are running 4 of the Ryotaro Williams. So if your opponent has a Digimon on the board, you can gain 1 memory. And then on your turn, when one of your Digimon with Tyrannomon is attacking, you can suspend this Tamer, and this Digimon may Digivolve into a Tyrannomon name, and the evolution cost will be reduced by 1. So a lot of times, you'll be attacking with your Master Tyrannomon, or your whatever dude, and then you can Digivolve into this one for 1 less. So you'll be Digivolve for 3, which is normal cost, but normally it's 4 on top of Dinomon's. So I think it's a win. It's a win. So not bad, not bad. And the fact that you can Digivolve when you're attacking is a lot better than just resting this and minusing cost by 1, because a lot of times you'll have to pass turn afterwards. So it works really well with the Dinomon. Last but not least, let's go on with the consistency boosters. We're running 3 of the offensive training, which just helps you search out your Tamer. And most of your pieces, we are running a lot of black and green stuff, so you can't search for those, but your main pieces you can search for, so that's fine. And we're also running 3 of the Garnet memory boost, which helps you search for top 3 and helps you add a red or black. So most of our green stuff is either red or black, so you'll be able to grab it. Oh, sorry, this one is purple, so you can't grab this one, but you can grab these. So not bad. And you can also grab your Agumons if you're working on rookies. So you can get a pretty wide search. We're not, obviously this is not perfect because ideally I want to be able to search red and green, but we don't have a red and green searcher yet, I don't think. So hopefully we get one later on. But that's pretty much it for this deck, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a really, really fun deck to play. You guys can definitely check it out. It's a very cheap deck to play as well, so it's not gonna break your wallet. So definitely try to pick something up if you want. I don't have the Tyrannomon X Anybody. I wanted to try it out for the deck, but I just don't have it yet. I should be getting some on the weekends, and if I have any updates, I'll let you guys know in a future deck profile. But I think the deck is missing a memory setter Ryutaro, and I do know some of the Tamer stuff, some of the Liberator stuff, sorry, is they're gaining more Tamers. So the Mineral Rock deck has a new Tamer. They have a new Closer. Close, sorry, her name's Close. They have a new Close, and then we also get the new Asian girl. I forgot her name from for the Digimon deck. So hopefully we'll get a 4-cost one for the Dinomon deck as well, and the roll base guy. So they'll make the decks a lot better. But that's pretty much it for this deck, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to buy anything from this deck, you guys can feel free to go to BanToTCG. I'm pretty sure they have everything in stock here. So if you want to build a Tyrannomon deck for yourself, feel free to use coupon code CarlOtaku-1124 and build your own Tyrannomon deck. It's very cheap. It's very, very cheap. The only thing that might be sort of expensive is the Omnimon, which is not even that expensive, and maybe the Bonaberry. I think everything else is pretty cheap. But that's pretty much it for the deck, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. But this is Karataku, and I'll see you guys next time. Sorry if I sound a little bit sick today. I'm still not feeling 100% right now. So if my nose is a little bit stuffy, that is why. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!